Hey everyone, so Vegan Kale decided to go after a doctor named Dr. Mike, so let's get into this, shall we?
Hello students! Today we have an oral presentation by Dr. Mike. He has 7 million followers. But before we begin, let's watch the dairy industry in 60 seconds flat.
I do not want to watch this shit, but hey.
Do you ever get mad when you take the kids?
Cows come crazy when I take the babies.
Then they'll burn them. She threw up?
They just go for veal.
And she broke her foot. It takes too long to heal.
Deadly manure.
Wham on her side.
Bitch, I have no idea what I'm watching here.
Okay, so there's a famous doctor named Dr. Mike. He has 7 million followers. He did a vegan challenge.
One of the biggest problems I ran into, and this is really embarrassing to say on camera, was it's officially official. 4 weeks of going vegan are in the books, and I'm so happy I met my goal. I have to thank you guys for challenging me on my 30 days of keto video, and we have to give a huge shout out again to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video.
I hope you have your markers or your pens and you're getting your notebook ready. We're going to be giving Dr. Mike a report card. We're going to be writing down, as usual, the things that are good about his presentation and the things that are bad about his presentation. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to say, good job for doing a 30-day challenge to become vegan. The bad thing is that it's only a 30-day challenge. It should be much longer than that. Veganism is about the animals, and 30 days is not enough. A lifetime is enough. So let's put an X beside that, because he didn't do it long enough. He also mentioned the word keto. Keto is not good, because keto involves the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals. So we're going to put an X there, just for him mentioning it.
So any stores that anyone mentions, she doesn't cannot talk properly. So any stores anyone mentions or any food markets, hold up. But yeah, any stores anyone mentions or food and anyone mentions that she doesn't like, she gives him a quote unquote X or some shit. Like, I don't get this lady. Anyway.
Biggest problems my patients have in eating healthy is that it's expensive. And with foods being 25 to 50% off on Thrive Market, they make it pretty reasonable to eat healthy. Whatever diet you're following, you can just click the category right there on their website and it pre-selects the foods for you so you don't have to check the ingredients list. And if you click the discount code below in my description box, you're gonna get 25% off your first order and a free 30-day trial. That's pretty awesome. If you're already a member, all you have to do is check your inbox or your Thrive Market homepage to see a special offer for you every single day. How cool is that?
Watch carefully.
Okay, so this is terrible. I'm gonna have to mute this because this is Gordon Ramsay, who I absolutely hate. He's an animal abuser, a murderer, and I have to see his ads, so I'm gonna go through it quickly. And I'm gonna have to pay for that ad blocker thing one of these days. Okay, made it through that. Let's put the volume back up. Dr. Mike, I hope that you're going to be talking about the animals in this video.
Just to clarify, there are many reasons why people follow a vegan diet. More
No. Nope. Being vegan is about the animals. You get an X. It's only about the animals. Did you bother to read the Vegan Society's definition?
No, and I do not want to waste my time doing that, so fuck off.
It's about doing the least harm to the animals.
moral, ethical.
What do you mean moral and ethical? What's the difference between moral and ethical?
Environmental. But it
No. It's good that it's good for the environment. It's good that it's good for health, but being vegan is about the animals. Did you do any research about the animals while you did your 30-day challenge at all? Did you watch the required documentaries to make you care, to make you give a shit?
information I'm going to cover here
Cool, then I'll be right back. Anyway, say about that.
is only what's related to nutrition and health. If you
Why? So you basically did a video about you eating plants for 30 days? You're getting an X for really not understanding what veganism is about. This is disappointing. But you're going to show us you eating some plants, a doctor who eats plants? Okay, we'll keep watching.
If you want me to talk about those other concepts, I'm happy to do so. Drop me a line below and we'll make a dedicated vegan video to just that.
Why didn't you talk about the animals in this video? How would it have hurt you to mention the animals here and how much they suffer? The rape, the torture, the murder in all of these industries, the egg industry, the dairy industry, the meat industry, the leather industry, the wool industry, the honey industry, all of these things. Why could you not just mention about the poor animals who are stuck in, who are ripped away from their mothers out of the jungles and put into zoos, or the whales that are ripped out of the oceans and put into these swimming pools at SeaWorld? Would it have been so fucking hard for you to have mentioned the animals, Dr. Mike?
A vegan diet can be a very healthy diet, whether you're young, old, somewhere in between.
Good. Young, old, somewhere in between, healthy. Yes, you get a bunch of check
Pregnant,
marks.
non
Pregnant, yes. He's saying it's good for pregnant women. It is good for not pregnant women,
pregnant,
lactating,
breastfeeding, not
breastfeeding. Excellent. You got a whole pile of check marks. Good, Dr. Mike. So let's just make sure that everybody really heard that. He said, let's listen to it again. It was so beautiful. Oh, God.
A vegan diet can be a very healthy diet, whether you're young, old, somewhere in between, pregnant, non-pregnant, breastfeeding, not breastfeeding. Basically, it's applicable to all life stages. The reason
Good.
I put that word can in there, you can follow a vegan diet, eat vegan burgers with sugary sodas, with gummy candies, still be vegan, and that's not really healthy.
Absolutely, he's absolutely right. Just like any diet, you can eat all kinds of crap and be unhealthy. So he's right. Give him a check mark.
Right? And I have to say, it's not the only healthy diet out there. Some of the loudest voices in the vegan community are quick to say that veganism is the only healthy option. That's not the case. There are several other healthy diets.
You're wrong. It is the only healthy option if you're talking about the entire globe and the animals. How healthy do you think it is for them to be murdered? Why do you only give a shit about humans? Getting an X for that.
It's out there for
That's what pisses me off about vegan teachers. She acts like if you only give a shit about humans. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, this lady makes me lose my brain cells. And it's like, what the fuck? She has something to go through. Her life must be so depressing. I mean, no shit, it is. She acts like she's a teacher online, though, so.
For example, the Mediterranean diet that I'm personally a fan.
What? What the fuck is this on your plate? Why would you put a dead animal on your plate? You just said that a vegan diet is healthy for everyone, and you put death on your plate. You're getting an X. Look at all these wonderful foods here. You've got nuts and seeds and tomatoes. You've got what is that? Blueberries, onions and pep.
Yeah, and she acts like if you put, like, meat on your plate, she considers that quote unquote death. Like, what the fuck?
It's good. All this stuff's good. I'm hoping that this is a vegan sauce. Let's assume it is. Carrots, melons of some sort. Those are all great. So why the fuck would you ruin it by putting this on there?
That are just as healthy, if not healthier, than the vegan diet.
Again, it's not healthy for the fish that got murdered. Did you bother to watch Seaspiracy and see what we are doing to the oceans? Did you watch Cowspiracy? Did you watch Forks Over Knives? Did you watch Earthlings? Did you watch Dominion Movement? Did you watch The Game Changers? Did you watch any of the important documentaries?
I have to be honest and admit that I don't generally recommend veganism as my first option.
Why not? Why do you not give a shit about the animals? Why do you hate the animals so much that you would tell...
Fucking vegan donut. You can still have animals and eat meat. I don't know why you do not understand that. the face I made when she paused it. Holy shit.
People that it's okay to eat them. You just said that a vegan diet is healthy for all stages of development. You get an X for that. Shame on you.
I do know that it's a restrictive diet, and we know restrictive diets have high failure rates.
How is it restrictive? There are 15,000 foods that people can choose from. It's not that hard. You go into the grocery store. You're pushing your cart. Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Put them in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart, Dr. Mike.
Plus, the benefits of a vegan diet aren't that much better than some of the other alternatives that are simpler to...
They are to the animals. You just finished saying it's healthy for all stages of development, and you're not including the animals in there. What?
But this video he made has nothing to do with animals. Has to do with him going on a vegan diet for 30 days. Like, God, he's so brain dead.
Why? What trait do the animals have that makes you not give a shit about them? They feel pain. They want to be with their families. They want to be loved. They want to be protected. They don't want to be ripped away from their mothers like they do in the dairy industry. They don't want to be kicked in the head and murdered just because they are born with some kind of little deformity.
I'm just saying that I agree that their animal cruelty shows like the animals she talks about, like cows, pigs, chickens, and shit. But that's not gonna change the fact that people eat meat. I just have to point that out.
Where is your compassion? Getting an X.
follow. When I recommend a diet, I'm trying to create the healthiest diet, but also one that's feasible and achievable for my patients to...
Why the fuck is it not feasible and achievable for your patients? Where are you? Working up in the far north at the North Pole where there's no grocery stores? I'm going to guess that your patients have a grocery store near them. I'm going to guess that they have some kind of a produce section in there. You know, just freaking help them to open their minds. Stop buying into their fucking excuses. Even if you have a place where that doesn't have that much fresh produce, you can still get peas in a can and lentils in a can. You can still get beans. You can still get peanut butter. You can get oats. You can get brown rice. Bullshit. Total bullshit. That's the problem with doctors. They let people off the hook. Your job is to tell them...
But not all doctors, not all doctors do that. It's kind of prejudice against doctors, don't you think? She talks about people being prejudiced against her, but her saying that, doesn't that make her prejudiced against doctors?
What is best for them and for the animals and the planet. You just finished saying it. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has stated that it's healthful for all stages of development, all people. So you should be pushing that. You should be telling them that. You're not letting them off the hook and saying, yeah, go ahead and murder a bunch of animals. What do I care? What fucking kind of a doctor doesn't care about sentient beings? We are all animals. How the hell would you feel if you were born into the body of a mother cow who got raped and her baby ripped away so that somebody like you could steal her milk and have it as yogurt or some sort of dip or to make cheese out of it? Shame on you.
Face without disrupting their lives. On the other hand, if one of my patients comes in and wants to follow a vegan diet, I'm totally in support
Good. You get a check mark.
of that. I just have to make sure that they're adequately planning their meals, they're supplementing when need be.
Yeah, like anybody, you should be telling everybody to plan their meals. You should tell everybody to have a supplement if they need one. Most people need to take a daily vitamin or some B12 anyway, or some vitamin D, right?
Checking their blood tests, and ideally having some guidance either from myself or a nutritionist.
Okay, well, you're the doctor, so I don't understand what the problem is. Don't you give food guidance to all of your patients? You should be. Food is the fuel that helps them to heal and to thrive. You should always be giving proper nutrition advice, always encouraging your patients to eat veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds.
The research behind health benefits of following a vegan diet are substantial and high
Good. You get a check mark for that.
quality. If you're following the standard American diet and then switch over to a vegan diet, you're going to see improvement in chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, stroke.
Good. Improvement. Diabetes, heart disease, strokes.
Even an extension of life in some.
Extension of life. More check marks. Now you're going in the right direction, Dr. Mike. Good. Did everybody hear what he said? He said that it is good for your health.
Cases. And what's most interesting is when we add some animal products into the mix, those outcomes still hold true.
They hold true, yes. They hold true. A vegan diet is a healthy diet, and you can add some animals in there and you're not going to drop dead. But why would you? You just finished saying that it is healthy. So why would you do it? Laziness? What kind of a wimp are you?
Says the one who's a wimp, so ha, take that little bitch.
That's why what I recommend to my patients is a plant-focused diet, meaning that they should get the majority of their calories from plants, fruits.
The majority? All. You're telling your patients to eat fruits? Good.
Vegetables,
Good. Vegetables, check mark.
legumes,
Good. Legumes, excellent.
nuts,
Nuts, very good.
seeds.
Good. Seeds. See? That's what I tell people too. Now we're on the right track.
Healthy fats, and
Healthy fats. Not too much fat. What kind of oil? What kind of fats? Fats that come in whole foods. The fats that are in nuts, for example. Yes. Okay, I'll give you a check mark for that.
a moderate amount of poultry and fish with a minimal amount of red.
No. Why the fuck are you telling them to eat poultry and fish? You just said that you don't need it. You get
God, she's getting so pissed off. Honestly, it's sort of funny, but yeah, let's continue.
X's again. Don't you have some sort of an ethical code? Why do you hate animals so much? What have they ever done to you? Why would you recommend to your 7 million followers that are listening right now to all your patients and just slip in, hey, it's okay, go ahead, murder some animals?
Meat. In fact, that's the diet I follow and recommend to my own family.
Oh my fucking God. Now you're telling your family to do the same thing. What part of the Academy of Dietetics and of Nutrition and Dietetics do you not understand? I don't understand. You just said it's good for you to eat vegan foods. So do it.
Field of nutrition research is ever changing, and as we get more information, more quality studies, we doctors and nutritionists alike are going to be able to give better recommendations.
You just had the studies. What better recommendations do you want to give? You know the information, and you're still recommending that, hey, once in a while, go ahead and kill some animals. Rip some baby cows away from their mothers and go underneath them and take the milk. Have you ever heard of the word consent? How would you feel if you were born into the body of a mother cow and every single time you had a baby, someone ripped that baby away from you? It's totally immoral. It's wrong. Dr. Mike, it's wrong. What you're doing is wrong. Do you know what they do to the baby chicks in the industry? They go down a big conveyor belt, and when they check in, they're a baby boy, and they see that. They take them and they put them on the conveyor belt, and they go down a chute, and they are ground up alive because they'll never be able to lay eggs. Baby boy cows are taken away from their mothers and murdered, turned into veal. They're just babies. How can you say that it's okay to your patients? Why would the default not to be, let's go, let's be vegan? Like my doctor here in Montreal tells me, be vegan, 100% vegan, let's go. So disappointing.
Comes to a vegan diet, a plant-focused diet, all of this is susceptible to change, but it's important that we make the best decisions with the knowledge that we have.
And the knowledge that we have now, you just said it. You can be healthy at any stage of development. You can be a baby, a kid, a teenager, a parent, a grandparent, pregnant, lactating. You just said it. So why, if you have that information, are you not using that knowledge? You're not making any sense here. You're getting...
It's so funny how he's getting pissed off because, if anything, everything he's saying, but like, boy, he's a fucking doctor. You're not. So you don't know this shit as well as he does. How the people who aren't doctors and probably know this shit more than you do. Anyway, just had to point that out.
Another X.
On hand. The one thing that I can say with 100% certainty is there's no such thing as a miracle diet for everybody.
I don't know what to say to that. A miracle diet. What's a miracle diet? We're not talking about diet. Veganism is about the animals. It says Mike goes vegan for 30 days. Therefore, you're supposed to talk about vegan things. And veganism is about the animals. I don't hear anything about the animals in the speech.
But the reason he doesn't talk about animals because veganism is not about animals. It's about you not consuming animal products. That's what it's about. Not like being a crazy animal doctor if it's like you vegan teacher. Like you know nothing about veganism. You know nothing about anything at this point. Plus you need fucking therapy, I swear to God. Anyway, let's continue.
Day one, I was excited. I was like, if I could tackle keto, I can definitely do vegan. So when all the stuff from Thrive came in, I was unboxing, I was popping out the food. It looked delicious. The first point at which I had a little bit of hesitation was when I ordered my first at-home delivery.
Oh no! I hate this guy! He's a murderer. French.
She hates corn Ramsey for every time she sees his ad, she goes berserk. Or crazy eyes, whatever, you know what I mean. Anyway.
Okay, you got a delivery?
Buffalo cauliflower bites.
Yeah? They're delicious.
With some kind of not real mayo.
What's wrong with vegan mayo? It's delicious. What do you mean not real mayo? How is it not real mayo? It doesn't have to have a dead animal body part in it to be real mayo. Vegan mayo is delicious. Absolutely delicious. So tangy.
And this is a wrap with vegan cheese.
Yeah?
and unchicken.
Yeah? Yeah, something that looks and tastes like chicken, but there's no dead body parts in there. You should be happy about this. What exactly do you want to eat? Which part of the chicken do you want? The eyeballs? The beak? The asshole? What do you want? You want a foot in there?
What the fucking asshole in there? Oh god, that she said a foot. Like, god damn it, just give me that image, you little bitch.
What is unchicken?
What is
I
unchicken?
was having second thoughts, and that's not like me. If I set a goal for myself, I'm gonna do everything in my power.
Why are you having second thoughts? It's about the animals. Don't want to hurt the animals. There's no second thought. You don't want to steal. Do you believe in stealing? Because you're stealing the lives of animals every time you eat their body parts.
To meet that goal. But for some reason, when sticking to this vegan diet, I was concerned about so many things. The following week, I was leaving to MIT for the leadership conference. I was worried if they're going to have vegan options available.
Oh my goodness, poor baby. You were worried. Oh.
God damn, freaking teacher's so annoying. She's calling Dr. Mike a baby because he was worried. Okay, I'm done. Let's continue.
Oh my goodness. The rich doctor was worried that he wouldn't get enough food at a conference? What are you, in the middle of a jungle with like half naked with no ability to climb a coconut tree? You're at a conference. You're in a hotel. You're surrounded by grocery stores. You can buy anything you want. Nuts, everything. Dates if you're hungry. You can go to the chef. Chefs at these conferences know how to make vegan food. What a baby.
For me, I was then traveling to Miami for a few days. All these worries started.
Oh no, you're traveling to Miami. My goodness, I guess they don't have grocery stores there. Is that right? Ah.
Bubbling in my head, and I was really wondering, can I stick to vegan this entire month?
I know, it's so hard, isn't it? It's so hard not to pay people to murder.
Why should I do vegan?
Because it's more healthier for you, boo.
You think so?
Now, look at this nice lady. She's talking about how vegan is healthy. I'm going to give him 2 check marks because he put a nice lady in there. She looks like a nurse. Maybe she's another doctor. I don't know. But good. That's it. Bring on more of your vegan staff. That's what we want to see.
So,
Yes.
but 30 days is a long time.
Just do it!
Exactly. You just do it. Thank you.
Calm down, vegan teacher. They goddamn arthritis issues.
Whoever that guy was, listen to him. I'm going to put a check mark.
One of the first obstacles I ran into on the vegan diet was under eating calories. Now, I'm partially to blame here because I didn't prep well, and
No, you're not partially to blame. You're 100% to blame. I didn't eat enough calories, but I'm going to blame... Who? Who? What, do you expect to have a personal chef with you? What a fucking spoiled brat.
even at the opening of this video, I said the healthy way to follow a vegan diet is to adequately plan your meals. For the
Yeah.
first 2 weeks, I have to be honest, I didn't have much of an appetite. I'm not a huge fan of just eating vegetables and rice and beans, so I didn't have tremendous portions. And because of that, I was calorie deficient.
What do you mean just those things? What happened to the 15,000 other plants that you can eat? What happened to cooking giant containers of bulk with all the spices? Did you even add any spices? Cumin, curry, garlic. My goodness, there's so many delicious spices that you can add that make everything taste good. And by the way, that's what makes the meat taste good. The meat itself, on its own, tastes pretty crappy. What makes it taste good is all the vegan food that you put on there. All the spices. Hello? Rich doctor can't get his shit together. So sad. What a wimp.
I actually noticed some weight loss. What helped me tremendously.
Oh no, he lost weight on a vegan diet. How terrible! I don't know what to say. Do I give him a check mark for saying that you can lose weight on a vegan diet? Yeah, it's a lot healthier than eating all that crap. I'll give you a check mark for that.
To make up this calorie deficit is eating some of these snacks that Thrive sent over. If I didn't have these snacks, I'd be under eating calories the majority of.
Why didn't you just eat the
I
snack
don't know why I paused it, so just ignore that part.
at the same time as your meal? Then you don't need a snack. You just have the same calories in one shot.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying much. I'm just trying to get through this video right now, though, so I apologize if I'm not saying much.
What you're saying doesn't make sense. You're getting an X again.
The time. Long days in the hospital, but I got my Simple Mills. These crackers get me through some rough days.
Yeah, just like crackers gets anybody through rough days, whether you're vegan or not.
One of the biggest problems I ran into, and this is really embarrassing to say on camera, the whole plane ride, I'm sitting next to a doctor. My stomach is going, I had to ask him to stand up like 3-4 times. From day one up until the last day of the diet, I was having tremendous gas and bloating. It's so embarrassing to say. I mean, think about this. I fly on planes. I interact with patients for long periods of time. I sit in conferences. I can't just be sitting there flatulent. I did try and...
Yes, you can. First of all, that goes away after a while. Second of all, what you do is you tell people, sorry, I'm farting because I'm saving animals. That's what you say. That's it. It's as simple as that. You just think to yourself, would you rather take a knife and stab an innocent 6-month-old pig, because that's how old they are when they put them in gas chambers and murder them? Would you rather stab or commit an animal to a gas chamber or fart beside somebody? So what? Get over it. Get your priorities straight. Why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? What the fuck is taking you so long? Instead of worrying about the swearing in this song, get your priorities straight and be vegan from now on. Yeah.
Isolate some ingredients to see which ones were causing this gas and bloating combination for me, but I couldn't find out what it was. I normally eat brown rice.
Maybe it's because finally your intestines are moving and you're getting all the proper microbiome energy and the probiotics and the prebiotics. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe you're actually unclogging things. Maybe you're all just like clogged up before, not having enough fiber. Finally, you're getting fiber. That's a good thing. Okay, chill.
I normally eat vegetables and fruits and beans. I expect them
Not
to go
enough.
away after 4 weeks, but no, they stuck around. I would have to say that the vegan diet probably won't work for me long term.
You selfish asshole. Fuck you. I don't even know what to say. Look at that face. It probably won't work for me long term because I'm just so special and snobby, you know? All I'm going to do here is just come on my channel and just like sell products, but you know, it's too hard. All you people can be vegan if you want though, but me personally, no. Fuck.
Can't sit there with my stomach going, "Rah, rah, rah, rah."
Why not? X. Get over yourself.
She gets an X for just okay.
It's not about you. It's about not hurting the animals. It's about protecting our planet. It's about giving a shit. Do you know how many innocent whales and dolphins are murdered each year when they take out these giant ships to go and pick up the fish that ends up on your plate? They just throw them back in when they're dead because they don't want certain animals mixed up in there. Do you know how much the animals suffer in the oceans because they get trapped in these nets and they can't get out? Have you not seen Seaspiracy at all? Do you not know what goes on? There's all this collateral damage. Nobody gives a fuck if you fart once or twice. If there is a God, God will forgive you for farting on an airplane. Like, get over yourself.
And me wanting to pass gas the entire time. God, that's embarrassing.
No, you're getting an X. The only thing embarrassing is that you are not telling everybody that they should be vegan and they should get over their self-centeredness and they should think beyond themselves about the animals.
What I didn't know about veganism is that there are a ton of up-and-coming options for those who aren't used to eating vegan. There are specialty restaurants that just offer vegan foods with no animal products that remind you of foods that you may have eaten when you ate animal products. And I thought that was really cool. On top of that, a lot of these restaurants and even some of the products I got from Thrive tasted delicious because of the sauces.
Exactly. Vegan. Oh my God, this hair. Exactly. Because that's what makes the vegan food taste good, and any food tastes good. It's the plants. And sauces are vegan, right? Getting a check mark for that.
Vegan sauces are on point. I'm loving these blue chips.
Good check.
But without some like sauce, like I'm really digging this Primal Kitchen classic barbecue sauce. These chips just aren't cutting.
Why are you wasting our time telling us it's not cutting it without the sauce? You have the sauce. Why don't you just tell the positive things? We're trying to save animals here. Why don't you just say, hey guys, these chips and this sauce is awesome. And then shut your fucking mouth after that. You are literally promoting murder every time you say something negative against veganism. I'm not saying you shouldn't state the facts, but that is just not important at all. You just make yourself look like a big baby. You have the sauce. Just eat them.
It.
I can't even.
I've talked about on this channel of decision fatigue. Because you're constantly making decisions and you're using your willpower, it's actually a finite resource. What I noticed while I was following the vegan diet.
Oh my God, it's so hard. Oh, fuck off. Oh my God, my life is so hard. I'm this like rich doctor. I make millions of dollars, but like I just get so tired. I'm trying to decide what to eat. I can't. You're right. This segment should be called I Can't Even. I don't even know what to say. Do you know how many people who actually give a shit about the animals, who are making a minimum wage income, manage to stay vegan? You know, they can do it. If they can do it, you can too. You're an embarrassment. You're a wimp. You're a wuss. You're a self-centered asshole talking about this like nobody gives a shit about how you feel. We're talking about the animals here. We're talking about the future of the planet, how much suffering is going on. Do you know that every time you speak out against veganism when you know it's 100% healthy, you are literally causing more harm? Your patients are going to watch this and go, well, I know that he said that I can survive by eating all plants, but, you know, I just don't feel like it, and he eats animals sometimes, so I'm going to just go ahead and eat animals too. Like, why? It's so irresponsible. It's so shallow.
Was that I lost the drive to go to the gym. My work ethic actually suffered because I was putting such a strong emphasis on sticking to vegan when there were so many temptations and there were things I wanted to eat. I didn't want to hop on my spin bike.
Oh my God! Right. There's vegans in the Olympics, but oh no!
Kids, I'm not like pausing it every 2 fucking seconds. I'm trying to get to this video, so you just be hearing this cure and talk every 2 fucking seconds. Cause she likes to pause the video every 2 seconds for some reason. I don't know why she likes to do that, but yeah.
You lost all your drive to go on your bike in your house? Or, like, what? And you're blaming this on veganism? Like, do I look like I'm half dead? I've been vegan coming up. It's going to be in June 27th. 2021. It's going to be 5 years. Okay? I'm doing fine, and I'm 56. I think that if I can handle it, I think you can too. My 81-year-old mother-in-law became vegan 3 years ago, and you know what? She's not like dying and suffering because she can't make decisions. She's freaking running around cleaning the whole house. The woman moves around all the time. You're so full of shit. You know what this is? This is all in your head. You know? It's all in your head. Excuses, excuses, excuses.
Like in my bedroom. I didn't want to go to the gym with my friends. This is really unlike me, and it's an obstacle I didn't actually expect to face. When I went to the gym, I lifted fine. Getting to the gym was the act.
What? Okay. So you did this for 30 days, and you had a period where you just didn't feel like going to the gym. Like, that happens to everybody. People eat animals and wake up and they don't feel like going to the gym. And when they're at the gym, they feel fine at the gym. So what does this have to do with being vegan? Zero. So why the fuck are you mentioning it? You're just making it worse for the animals when you give us this bullshit. X.
Actual struggle.
A lot of people don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021
Oh my god, I
is
hate these
not
ads
by selling.
so much.
At the time I least expected it, disaster struck. I got sick. I started coughing. I got a sore throat. I got a low-grade fever. I went to see the doctor. I weighed the pros and cons of starting
Okay, hold on. You're a doctor, but you went to see a doctor. Okay, even though you just had a fever. All right, fine. Seems a bit strange, but, you know, usually you just wait these things out. You also said that you didn't feel like going to the gym. Maybe it's because you weren't feeling well. Maybe you were coming down with this fever. People get fevers. Everyone gets sick sometimes.
antibiotics, of stopping the vegan diet. I decided to stick.
Why would you stop the vegan diet? What does that have to do with anything? You lost me. You just said that the vegan diet is healthy for all stages of development. Vegans get colds too. Of course, they get sick like anybody else, so why would you stop it? X.
Stick with conservative treatment and treat it like a viral illness. One of my favorite hacks to treat viral illnesses, actually the symptoms of the viral illnesses, is green tea with Manuka honey.
You just said it, just the symptoms, right? Tea and honey. Okay, so don't use honey because it's not vegan. Just use the tea. You want to put flavor in there? Just put some maple syrup. We don't want to steal from the bees, remember? We don't steal. Are you somebody who steals, Dr. Mike?
Patrol members be advised.
Freeze! Vegan police! Vegan police!
Apparently, honey is not vegan. What?
What do you mean? What? Do you not fucking know what the word vegan means? Did you not watch the documentaries? Did you just go in here and think it's just about eating a bunch of plants? Oh my god. Oh, do they teach you nothing in med school?
I guess honey is an animal product, but man, I didn't force the bees to make the honey. They make it on their own. We didn't.
What? X. Lack of empathy. X for stupidity and another X for lack of empathy.
Have to milk them.
Oh, very funny. An X for bad joke. You know how long it takes them to make honey? You know how hard they work? It belongs to them. It's theirs. Don't take honey from bees. It doesn't belong to you. Despicable.
For it? Wait, if you want to disqualify my 4-week vegan challenge because I ate honey, so be it.
No, we're not going to disqualify it because you didn't know, but you should have known.
I gotta say, at this point, I was rolling. I was starting getting into the vegan vibe. I was trying out new restaurants. I was sampling.
What the fuck? I just saw something go across the screen here that said, check out my video where I did 30 days of keto. Why would you put that on the screen? Why are you encouraging people to eat animals? You know it hurts them. You get an X for that. Terrible. What should have flashed across here was the interview that you did with that other doctor about being vegan, the vegan doctor. That's what should have flashed across here.
I mean, it's his choice, but okay, vegan killing.
all the delicious foods that I got from Thrive, and I was excited. I was getting close to the finish line. But I will say one of the hardest things with the vegan diet is peer pressure. I mean, when I went out to eat with my friends, they were annoyed, to say the least, that we had to choose the restaurant based on my eating preference.
Aww, the rich doctor was suffering from peer pressure? That's just so sad.
What the fuck? Okay.
X.
I did do a decent job at trying to pick out vegan options in not so vegan places. Look at this dedication. Greek salad, no feta, asparagus, fries, while I got this next to me.
What a despicable person that is beside you. You're trying to be vegan and she puts a dead animal in front of you. Fuck her. Who the hell is that? Disgusting. Your job when you are around somebody who's trying to be vegan is to be vegan fantastic. That means to help them in any way possible. You could easily have ordered vegan food and supported your friend.
While Keith is eating this,
Dad
is eating that. What are you eating? The vegan struggle's real.
The vegan struggle is real. I'm giving you a check mark for saying that. You're absolutely right. It is not easy when you're surrounded by vegan phobic people who are cruel to vegans. And that is being cruel because they know that you're trying hard for 30 days.
Honestly, I was really proud of myself, and it's nice every now and then to take a challenge like this and learn something new about yourself. In fact, I want to tell you 5 things that I learned not only about the vegan diet, but also about myself during this process. 1, when I didn't plan well, I ate very unhealthy. When I was at MIT for breakfast, I ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch with almond milk and a banana every morning.
Cinnamon toast. That's like having cookies for breakfast. Why would you eat that shit? What kind of a doctor are you? X, processed food, cookies in a bowl. Why didn't you just eat a whole pile of bananas? Have you not met Freely the Banana Girl? Go and follow her channel. Oh my God. There was not enough fruit there? You couldn't have apples? Bananas? There was no oats? There was no oatmeal there? You couldn't just go out to a store and get yourself some oats, just boil some water and let them sit and add some pieces of fruit and nuts to that? Yeah. You got to plan better. It's not that hard. How the hell did you make it through med school without being able to plan or think at all?
That's not healthy, even though it's vegan. 2, I didn't notice a major change in my energy level like I thought I would. I mean, maybe I had a slightly decreased energy level, but we have to remember that I was sick. In the beginning, I was under eating calories, so I don't feel it's fair to blame vegan for that. 3,
Good. I'll give you a check mark for telling the truth at least. You cannot blame veganism if you're not eating enough calories. Of course, you have to eat enough calories. Otherwise, you're not going to feel well. Absolutely.
surprisingly, I didn't get weaker on vegan. I was lifting strong and I felt good. But what did suffer was getting to the gym. I really noticed a lack of willpower when I was following this restrictive diet. 4, when it comes
You can't blame veganism. You're getting an X for that.
to my body, I lost 3 pounds. I dropped from 203 to 200 pounds, so there was some weight loss, probably from under eating calories. But despite losing weight, I didn't feel as lean. I mean, all those sauces, all the rice that I ate, pasta, that contributed to the carb load and probably made me feel a little bit pudgier than usual.
What? No. You are clearly not eating healthy. Have you seen Freely the Banana Girl? Go and look at her channel, Frugivore. Check out her abs and check out how healthy she is. And she eats almost exclusively fruit for many, many years. Not just, but go and check out her channel. You're just not eating properly. I mean, of course you're not feeling well. You just said you ate cookies for breakfast for, what was it, a week? I don't know. Several days anyway. Like, that's just nuts. Of course you're going to feel, Who has a bunch of cookies? That's what Cinnamon Toast Crunch is. It's just cookies in a bowl. Terrible. I don't understand why you couldn't find anything else to eat. Having that kind of cereal for breakfast should be for nobody ever. I cannot believe that you just said that you ate that. Horrible.
5, this is the big one. The real difficulty was my GI system. I mean, it was a mess. The amount of gas and flatulence and bloating, God, I can't, it's like...
Gas and flatulence and bloating. Okay. I don't know. Big deal. Like I said, it changes. You were probably so not used to eating fiber that you finally had as much as you actually need, and your body was just taking a while to adjust. Stick with it. The rest of us are fine. Again, go check out Freely the Banana Girl and look at her abs and her stomach. There's not any bloating going on. You're not eating properly. Go and take some lessons from somebody who's actually vegan. You're just lazy.
Gross even talking about, but it was really bad. If you have that with any diet, there's no way you're sticking with it. And I
You didn't eat properly.
tried taking some over-the-counter supplements for this. It did absolutely nothing.
Excuses.
If you're curious or interested in starting a vegan diet, I don't want to dissuade you. In fact, I want to encourage you. Go talk to a dietitian,
You want to encourage vegan diet? Good. Give you a check mark. Good. You don't need to talk to a dietitian or a nutritionist. Anybody can start a vegan diet on their own. All the information is there on the internet. Go to howdoigovegan.com. Go to nutritionfacts.org. Join challenge22.com. All of these things are free. Get Dr. Greger's app called The Daily Dozen into your phone and tap all the little buttons when you've hit all the proper categories.
nutritionist, physician, someone who's well-versed with vegan diets. That way you could do it the healthy, happy, safe way without hurting yourself in the process.
Again, you don't necessarily need to go and see a doctor for that. Many doctors know nothing about veganism. For example, he didn't even know that honey is not vegan. So, yes, if you can find yourself a vegan doctor, that would be great. It's hard to find them, but you should. Why not? Just for every time, all the time, because they'll help you. But what we really need to do, Dr. Mike, is educate other doctors on how to be vegan and to stay vegan, not do these 30-day challenge bullshit things just for your YouTube channel. Like, seriously, be vegan from now on. Go back to it and stick with it.
And please reduce the amount of refined carbs and processed foods that you're
like don't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast.
eating, because as more research comes out, that's the stuff that causes diseases and shortens your lifespan. Now, if you want to check out a really cool playlist, check out my nutrition playlist right here for some goodies. Click here and stay happy.
What? No, you're getting an X for that. Why are you promoting this bullshit? What is your last word?
Happy and healthy.
Stay happy. Are you talking to the animals at all? How happy do you think they are when you put this fucking word on your screen? Shame on you. I like the dance at the end, but I'm not giving you marks for it. Okay, Dr. Mike. Look at this. Right, here's your score. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. More bad than good. You fail. Unfortunately, I was really hoping that you would pass, but you failed. You just didn't promote it enough. You didn't talk about the animals at all. Once again, Dr. Mike, watch this.
Do you ever get mad when you take the kids?
Though the face and we can take this face though.
Cows come come crazy when I take the babies.
These are not isolated incidences. Watch Dominion.com and you will see that this happens everywhere around the world. There are no laws protecting animals
You know.
from this kind of abuse. It is terrible. These are not isolated incidences. This happens in every country. It's happening right now. They are confined. They are harmed. Baby pigs have their testicles ripped out without anesthetic, their teeth ripped out. Hens have their beaks cut off in a machine that sears them off. It's despicable what we do to animals.
She threw up?
They just go for veal. And she broke her foot. It takes too long to heal.
Deadly manure.
They are no different than our own cats and dogs. They deserve love and respect. Veganism is not about food, Dr. Mike.
Wham, underside.
Stop hurting animals. Stop eating them. Stop wearing them. Stop using them. Stop experimenting on them.
I don't know why we're watching this broadcast.
They did nothing. Nothing to you. They have nothing except their own lives. That's all they have. Just the body that they're born in.
Again, so I didn't say much. I wanted to get through this video, so.
Subscribe to this channel. We are going to be talking about many other doctors. We are going to be talking about nutrition. We are going to be talking about every animal, every vitamin, every mineral. We're going to be talking about the interdependent web of existence of which we live right now. We're going to be talking about the movie Seaspiracy, what happens in the oceans. We're going to be talking about Cowspiracy. We're going to be talking about healthy vegan athletes. We're going to be cutting through the bullshit. To those of you who are vegan, thank you so much. He failed, but he can turn it around. He can be vegan. If anybody knows him personally, give him a kick in the ass and tell him, get back there and be vegan again. Stop worrying about yourself. Stop thinking about yourself. Think about the animals. Think beyond yourself. You spoiled brat. To all of my students who are being vegan, I am so proud of you. Don't listen to this asshole. Don't listen to this wimp. You are much stronger than that. To all the vegans in the world who are suffering from vegan phobia, from people who order animals and who have them dead on plates in front of you, who are suffering because your hearts hurt so much knowing what they go through. My heart is with you. Dystopia is real. The anguish of living vegan in a non-vegan world. See you in the next video. Don't forget to give yourself a hug. Actually, let's hug first before we go. Maybe I need a hug. I don't know. It's so hard to watch the animals suffering. Okay, hug time. Hands up. Hug. Give yourself a big squeeze.
God, this one's cringe. Kind of pisses me off, but hey.
Because people come and go in your life. People die. Friends come, they move. You know, kids move out of the house. You are the only one who's consistently going to be there. You're the only cheerleader that you really have. When you feel like you're going to give up on whatever it is, give yourself a big hug. And when you walk into the bathroom and you see yourself in the mirror, go, oh, hi. Hi, my best friend. Give yourself a little wink.
So basically, yourself is your best friend. Okay. Well, I do not consider myself my own best friend, but okay.
Because you are your best friend. You are it. You are your own personal coach. You can do this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, when you see videos popping up on the screen, click on them, because those are the ones you should watch next. All right? They're going to be popping up any second. Don't go to any other video. Go to them. Love you.
Again, sorry that I didn't say much. Kind of dozed off, so I wasn't really paying attention, which is a good thing, because she talks bullshit anyway. But yeah, bye guys. I did hear what she said at the end, but yeah, anyway, bye guys.